Hello, everyone. I'm Tommy Shakur Ross with the San Quentin Media. Basketball at San Quentin State Prison is famous for including annual games against the Golden State Warriors. For two players on the prison team, on a sunny September day, that yearly event was the game of their lives.
We never really played one-on-one before.
Nope, I swear.
Basketball is more than a game. Sometimes it can be a salvation.
2 points.
That's right.
2 points.
My name is Cornell Shields.
Cornell, known as Corn, is incarcerated at San Quentin.
I grew up in the hood in Brookfield. Like, not many people make it.
For him, the hardest thing about being in prison is missing his family.
I've been with my wife since 2009. We got married in 2013. She's been here with me through everything, and I love her and my son more than anything in this world.
I'm thinking about being home with my son, being there for him and my wife, and taking care of them. I deal with that on the daily because it's a battle.
Hearing from his family gives Corn the strength to deal with being in prison.
Before my wife came, my mom was always around. She always made sure that I knew that she was thinking about me. We was pretty close. Since I've been incarcerated, she always wrote me a letter. No matter where I was at, she always kept in contact with me, always found me and always wrote me a letter.
That hustling, that defense they gave.
Between visits, Corn also uses basketball to cope with incarceration.
You know, like some people do whatever they do, baseball, drugs, whatever they do. I play basketball, that helps me get away. So whatever I'm going through in my personal life, whether I'm going through being here, stressing over it, not being able to be there with my family, all I'm thinking about is basketball.
Ooh, there we go.
That's ATL. He and Corn are two of the best players at San Quentin.
My name is Harry Smith, better known as ATL or AKA the Phenom. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia originally, and I've been down about 7.5 years.
ATL came to California with dreams of making his way to the NBA.
I played at 2 JCs, a JC in Alabama. Then I played at Modesto Junior College before I ended up getting a walk-on scholarship at SF State.
ATL, a country boy, got caught up in the fast life of celebrity, women, and fast money.
I got caught up in the streets, and I made the wrong decision that landed me in here.
Corn never went to college, but he did grow up playing with one of the best guards in the NBA.
I played with Damian Lillard growing up, about 4th, 5th grade. It's crazy to see him on TV playing and dunking.
Bad choices under bad circumstances derailed both Corn and ATL's chances of going to the NBA. Good behavior landed them at San Quentin.
San Quentin is like a prison like no other prison I would say in the world probably. It's like they give you so much freedom and help here. I've been at some rough prisons. So to come here and to get treated with so much respect like a human, like a man, it was like a shock to me.
San Quentin models rehabilitation with over 81 self-help groups, including programs that teach coding, the Prison University Project, and the hit podcast, Ear Hustle.
Just coming up here to San Quentin, man. It's amazing, bro. It's amazing opportunities up here.
The amazing opportunities include playing for the San Quentin Warriors.
Basketball has helped me get through a lot of adversity. You know what I mean? It's kept me from a lot of drug usage and fighting and all that stuff that I could have been getting caught up into.
Corn and ATL didn't make it to the NBA, but once a year, the NBA comes to them. The Golden State Warriors come to the prison to go head-to-head with the San Quentin Warriors.
For them to take the time out their day, come play with us, some inmates, convicts, whatever you want to call us, that means a lot. That brings the humility to it.
The Golden State squad consists of their coaches and front office staff, while active players attend for support and autographs. The annual game shows that the community still cares about the men behind bars.
It's just humbling being in here, seeing some guys who were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
The game provides a way for Corn and ATL to keep their minds off their families, off their pain, off their remorse, and on winning.
Basketball gives me hope in so many different ways.
Inside the prison, Bob Myers and his Golden State squad wear green tank tops, while the San Quentin Warriors wear real NBA Warrior jerseys.
Playing against the Golden State Warriors, man, it was monumental, man. It was a time in my life that I'm gonna always forever cherish. You know what I mean? Bob Myers, you got Kurt Latham. You know, prior years even playing with him, with Kevin Durant coming in and Draymond Green. Just growing up with them coming in for the last 5 years, man, it's been an awesome privilege.
But winning against the Golden State Warriors would be tough. Out of the last 5 games, San Quentin had only won once.
We was just getting our behinds handed to us, you know what I mean? Bob came in that next year, went for 43, and then the next year after that, it was just a blowout. So this year right here, man, was just so monumental because it's my last year.
Out of any basketball game Corn had ever played, the obstacles he faced on September 15th, 2017, made this one the toughest.
My mom was being buried at that time, so what was going through my head was just to win, have fun, and make my mama proud that day.
Despite a hot start from Corn, scoring 6 points in the opening minutes, San Quentin was down 25-21 at the end of the first quarter. Bob Myers went crazy, racking up both points and rebounds. He kept Golden State in the lead until the fourth quarter. The San Quentin Warriors played team ball and trap defense. By the fourth quarter, they were in the lead. San Quentin was ahead 5 points in the game's final minute.
Feed the ball into the corner, knock it come back for it.
That's how fast they can come back, too.
There's a steal right there late. 20 seconds on the clock. Dr. Conley for 3.
The crowd booed the ref for the foul.
At the time, I didn't think it was a foul, but after seeing the tape, it was clearly a foul. A stupid foul, by the way.
Corn decided to jump out here on this three-point shooter. They ain't hitting not one shot, and it's like 15 seconds left. I mean, it was a pretty dumb foul, but I know Corn, man. I know him on and off the court. It wouldn't be in his character not to go out there and attest that shot. But at the end of the day, you gotta ride or die with your team.
Golden State's Khalid Robinson made his 3 free throws, putting Golden State up 102-101 with just 15 seconds left on the clock.
I felt like I had let my team down. And dealing with that, I feel like I let my family down by coming to prison, my wife and son, by being here. I feel like I always let people down, so I felt so much weight on my shoulders. I knew I had to get the ball and either make the bucket or make the pass to the guy who made the bucket to win that game. And I wanted to make my mom proud.
And he made all 3. 15 seconds. With the ball.
When he put that ball in my hands, wasn't nothing in this world going to stop me from getting to that basket.
Corn went strong to the rack, right in the chest of Bob Myers, and laid the ball up. It went in. Corn's basket put San Quentin up 103-102, but there was still time left on the clock for Golden State to run another play.
They still had 4 seconds left. And I ran back and got back on D.
Corn finished with 19 points, 9 rebounds, and a steal that sealed the game. The victory seemed sweet for Corn in the moment, but later that day, he received more devastating news.
On that day, September 15th, 2017, that morning my dad had passed and I didn't even know nothing about it until I got after the game. He just couldn't live without my mom, so that morning they found him dead.
But in the thrill of the moment, Corn forgot about his woes.
It felt real good to bring my team a victory right now. It felt real good. I know we ain't won in about 3 or 4 years here. It felt good to beat Bob and them out here.
Bob Myers, who had 32 points and 31 rebounds, shared the 2017 NBA trophy with Corn.
I see what all the great ones didn't felt. LeBron James, Kobe, Jordan. It was unbelievable for you to be in here and to actually hold that real trophy. It's people who played 20 years in the league, never touched that trophy. Never probably will touch that trophy. So it meant everything, it meant a lot. That was a very special thing for me.
To be honest with you, when everybody was celebrating, I never touched the trophy. I never was in any of the pictures. It's bigger than basketball sometimes. It was more of a statement to the world about these guys in here that a lot of the world has forgotten about, especially for my boy Corn and what he was going through at the time with his mother being buried. You know, it was big. I was in tears on the sideline. I couldn't really celebrate. It was bigger than basketball. It was kind of like a revelation that I had got from God that day. He showed me something about this whole journey and what it really meant at the end of the day. And he gave me something. He gave me a jewel that I'm gonna keep forever.
Corn focused on celebrating with his team to keep it together.
What I've learned from the San Quentin Warriors that I can take with me from the street, I learned that it's not all about you. It's bigger than you. It's about your team. For me, my team is my family, my wife and son. They come before everything.
For ATL, who goes home this summer, the win earned him a chance to try out for the Santa Cruz Warriors G League team. After serving 7 years in prison, he'll still have a chance to become a professional basketball player.
I just never would have imagined, you know, how God could turn such a bad situation into something so good. A door that probably wouldn't even been open when I was on the streets playing at San Francisco State. So it's just crazy how God works, and that's how basketball really, I still got hope with it. You know what I mean? It still gives me hope.
Corn is scheduled to parole in 2023. He'll be 36 years old.
That was the most fun, the best win I ever had in my career. The best win I ever had in my career. Everybody was together that day. From the staff to the inmates to the COs, everybody was here for us to get that win. It wasn't just for me or for the team. It was for the whole San Quentin family.
You have just seen how basketball at San Quentin is a bridge to rehabilitation, building community, coping with hardships, and redemption. So the next time you see people playing basketball, maybe you'll think of Corn and ATL and realize that it's more than just a game. I'm Tommy Shakur Ross with San Quentin Media.